Hello and welcome to Afis Concept TV, where we give you the latest news, gist and gossips. To all our listeners and subscribers, we say thank you for always tuning in to listen to us. And if you are just joining us, we say welcome to Afis Concept TV. Kindly click on the subscribe button to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And do not forget to turn on your notification post to be the first person to get notification when we upload them. And now to the news of today, the headline. A protest long overdue. A protest made in heaven. A protest orchestrated by karma, delivered to the Gen Z Africa Rising. And now to the main news. I am compelled to script these words to put the issues before us in proper perspective, to advise leadership correctly, and to help create order in the emergent chaos fueled by political operators, agents of state and spokespersons of governments. I must inform them here and now that to desperately seek to stifle the political space, to strangle the freedom to hold contrary opinion, and to decodamously outlaw the right to protest and the freedom of assembly is the greatest threat to peaceful protestation and demonstration. That the planned protest is long overdue is truer than the reality of night and day. Yes, for 9 years, the All Progressive Congress, APC, has lied to the people. They have blamed everyone but themselves for the failure of the state. They met an economy that was working, they destroyed it. They met insecurity largely in the northeast and scantily in the northwest and Abuja. They democratized it and made it a national malaise. They destroyed the naira. They returned Nigeria to our fault lines in deeper and more dangerous dimension with ethnicity, tribe, nepotism, religion, and region becoming fundamental issues of states. Little wonder returning Nigeria to the old national anthem that gave expression to our fault lines became prime to Tinubu's watch. Hunger, inflation, price hike, food scarcity and suicidal pain, anger and angst has become the tapestry of a nation endowed by God with amazing resources and riches ineffable. Corruption has risen from a high under the PDP to monstrous propensities under the APC. The National Assembly, from taking orders from Aso Rock, has collapsed completely as Akpabio's Senate has become Aso Rock's rubber stamp with yes men everywhere. Under the 9 years of APC-controlled Lasne, activists for survival has turned to cashtivists, seeing no wrong and speaking in defense of the worst era of leadership known to Nigeria. And some of you think that ethnic baiting and threats can stop or derail a protest long overdue. Some are paid to denounce and discountenance a protest they know nothing about, as unbridled corruption, profligacy and wanderlust defines every step of the present watch. They spent over $15 billion on the VP's residence, spent over $100 million on a new presidential aircraft. They spent billions sufficient to pay 10,000 workers on only 469 members of the National Assembly. They waste our collective patrimony on SUVs, buying $150 million Toyota Jeeps per lawmaker, and they wonder why the dollar never ceases to beat the naira silly. An APC senator was removed as chief whip for admitting that the APC government defines kakistocracy, kleptomania, and wanton profligacy, yet they cannot say that the emergence process was scripted in heaven and packaged by the gods to be delivered by the Gen Z to a nation in dire need of redemption. Can threats by operators of state stop an idea whose time has come? Which side? When we thronged Ojota, Lagos in January 2012 against the Jonathan administration for removing fuel subsidy, we were supported materially and morally by Mr. President, who was one of the leaders of the opposition then. So many of the present-day cash TVs resorting to ethnic baiting and divisive demagoguery to stifle democratic freedoms and subvert the freedom of protest were with us in Ojota. Now that things have gone from bad to worse, they have elected to look the other way, thinking that karma is numb, dumb, and blind. But karma, they say, is a bitch, waiting in the wings to punish hypocrisy and Phariseeism. Do you still wonder why we are where we are? Across Africa, like it was in the 1950s and 1960s, when most countries of the Sahel region got independence, young men and women are rising up and placing great demand on wayward leaders. They have refused to sit down look. They have repudiated the tranquilizing drug of gradualism, and they are woke. They have elected to rework and reset their nations. They are not worried about the threats by the establishment. Criminalize them for all you care, it won't stick. And they have resolved to change the ante. They are as resolute as Olympic. So stop the threats, nullification and vilification, because it won't stick. Now that the day and the moment is upon us, I expect the government to quickly proceed with fundamental reforms and reset rather than wasting resources on the cashivists and pseudo-progressive presently cashing out, pretending to have solutions to the looming protests they know nothing about and can do nothing to stop it. Finally, since the military and the police have admitted that the right to protest for rights is sacrosanct and constitutional, we expect them to de-escalate the threat and proceed with plans and programmatic to ensure that the protests are peaceful and orderly. Such is patriotic and right, and that is the permissible minimum within our laws. May Nigeria be great. I am Chukwudumebi. Yeah, I like the write-up by this man. The protest has been long overdue. Since the time of Buhari, the country has been hard, but it has really gone from bad to worse. Now they are trying to threaten people not to protest. It's wrong, because I know when Jonathan was there, Tinubu was the one championing the protest. Now it is his turn. He's telling us to wait for him to respond. His daughter is saying we should wait for 3 years before we protest. How? We've endured pain, hunger for 9 years now, and you expect us to still wait for another 3 years before we complain? No, now. They should allow us protest. It is our constitutional right. The protest is not going to turn to violence if these people do not send their political thugs. And even if we want to protest, they should send police security agencies to protect the youth and not to make it violent, because we're also fighting for them. Because how much is their salary? How much are they collecting? They are mostly receiving bribes from the citizens, instead of them to face the government that should pay them good salary. We are paying taxes. We're making money. These people are buying cars, buying aircrafts with our money. Where are they getting money from? It is the taxes from Nigeria. It is the resources that comes in that they are spending anyhow. Instead of them to spend it on the country, they are spending it on themselves and their families. So they don't care if the country is in shambles. We need to protest, and they should give us the right to protest. It is our right. Thank you, my listeners. What do you think? Kindly leave your thoughts in the comment section. Do not forget to like, to share, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.